Just a minute. It's not clear. Everything okay now? Okay, now no problem. Everything okay. Sometimes it see that one more thing. After all those discussions all permanent in YouTube, it does not look nice. It looks like what very odd actually. So anyway, I will delete it now. Now everything fine. Okay, start. See, now come to the important portion. What I told earlier. See, I'll start here. It will 1 minute. See, last class we concluded something. See, overhangs are A. I will not repeat again and again because those who come to this class, they should have started from earlier. It is not that suddenly come today and tell what is going on. Nothing is going on. See, overhangs are A. UDL of W per unit length. Between support is L. Total length is capital L. That is my symbol. Do not by heart anything. Then, shear post diagram thoroughly explained last time. Very thoroughly explained. Then, C, A, B, D are the standard points. Also, whatever is the ratio of overhang to span, either A to small l or A to capital L, both we will discuss. Whatever is the ratio, shearing post diagram will cross the baseline in 3 places, at A, at B and at E. A and B are known points. Next, E is unknown point, but actually how much go up here, same come down, when you join, it passes at center. So E is center of what? AB, where what? Where shear force equal to 0. Now, I told you, bending, reactions all not required for me now. Now for me, reactions all I am not writing. Why? You know the reactions. See, there is a reaction here, VA, reaction here, VB. Okay, now, see here. Bending moment at C, look this side, 0. I wrote here, BM at C, 0. Bending moment at D, look that side, 0. Sagging, hogging does not matter. Now, you come to inner points. Now, our very important, our discussion is based on bending moment calculation done and expression based on sagging positive. Very, very important. Sometimes, some small points will give confusion and wrong version. So, all this I have written here is based on sagging positive. BM at A, look this side, minus, I got the answer, minus WA square by 2. Same BM here. Here minus, there also minus. Clockwise, anti-clockwise is not to be seen. Okay, then BM at E, look this side, VA into L by 2 minus etc. When you calculate, it will have both positive and negative term. The positive BM term here is plus WL square by 8. Negative is WA square by 2. Or, I told you one thing. How this came, you can write logically. You remove the overhang. Consider a simply supported beam AB of span L, subjected to UDL. You know, bending moment here is WL square by 8 sagging. Now, because of this overhang, for the inner side, there will be an anti-clockwise moment couple. From that side, clockwise couple. But it is anti-clockwise here. And see, this is not bending moment. Anti-clockwise here. This is clockwise here. Both are WA square by 2. Both are WA square by 2. Now, for this one, there is no reaction. Wherever you take a section here, wherever you take bending moment equal to minus WA square by 2, it will be a rectangular variation. This will be parabolic variation. See, parabolic WL square by 8 positive, and rectangular WA square by 2 negative for entire span. These all I discussed. Therefore, the real BM here is plus WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. Or you can remember, you can write, if the overhangs are not there, beam will sag here because of a bending moment of WL square by 8. Now, those overhang will hog the beam. How much? It will give a hogging BM of WA square by 2. So the resultant BM will be WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 is based on sagging positive. Sagging positive. This much fully clear? Just a recap. This much fully clear? Just a small recap I told. Now I will go to principle. Okay. Now see. Now you should write something. I am dictating. Whether this term WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2, can you tell guaranteed that it is negative or positive? Or is it positive or negative? Can anybody tell guaranteed? Whatever is the overhang, whatever is the span, this is here negative, this is positive. Can anybody tell it is guaranteed positive? Tell me. Can anybody tell it is guaranteed positive? First. Can anybody tell it is guaranteed positive? 100% positive. Huh? How? I told how you can tell. We do not know what is the value of A or what is the ratio of A by L. If nothing is known, in absence of data, if someone tells this beam, he will ask you. If he asks me in the interview, what is the BM here? I will tell WS square by 8 minus WS square by 2 sagging. Suppose he will tell, don't tell sagging. Then don't ask the question. I will tell that way. Your question is nonsense then. No. You have got two terms there. Tell the resultant term. I cannot tell. You tell me what is the ratio of either A to L or A to capital L. Then I can answer the question. Okay, then he will ask me, explain then. I will tell. If A to L equal to 0.5 ratio, then the bending moment is 0 here. And if A to L ratio is less than 0.5, bending moment is sagging here. And if A to L is more than 0.5, bending moment is hogging there. Then he will tell, oh, you know the subject. Yes, by the way of talking only you can make out. I know the subject. Okay, now therefore you cannot tell. So now all depends what? See, one thing important, make a note. Bending moment at A is 100% negative. Bending moment at B is 100% negative. Clear? At the support A and B, see, hogging. It is 100% negative. Or when you want BM here, look this side. When you want BM here, look this side. At supports, bending moment will be 100% negative. Clear? That nobody can change. Clear or not? Support, bending moment support is 100% hogging. Clear or not? Clear. Center point, that E, bending moment, you cannot tell. Okay, start. Now, make a note here. See, I write a note here. Note. Then I will draw the diagram. See, note. See there. For BM at E, BM is final BM. Final or resultant BM. Why resultant? Sagging, hogging, both are there. For BM at E to be positive, that is sagging. Tell me, W to be positive, WL square by 8 if you compare with WA square by 2, tell me, the left hand side WL square by 8 should be more or numerical value. Don't see sign now. WL square by 8 and WA square by 2. This WL square by 8 should be more than that one or less than that one. Actually, common sense will do. If you want slab to sag, we want more span. Correct? We want more span. Tell, should be more or lesser? More. This if somebody asks you not clear, I will tell study what? Some high school level mathematics. When you write A minus B, for A, the answer to be positive, A should be more than B. Or if I look other way, or I can tell what? WA square by 2, if you compare with the WL square by 8, I want to compare reverse. Tell what? I want WL square by 8 more, WA square by 2 lesser, or WA square by 2 should be less than WL square by 8. Clear? Same thing I interchange. Because my purpose is A, I want LHS. Clear? Lesser. Or WW cancels, your A square, take 2 that side, should be less than what? L square by, tell a number. L square by, tell a number. High school mathematics, L square by. If this number cannot be told, class cannot be continued. L square by 4, or take square root. Your A should be less than L by 2. Oh, this we got yesterday. Correct? A should be less than L by 2. Or you write here, that is overhang. See, for BM to be positive there, we want span bending to be more, common sense. Or we want lesser overhang. That is sufficient. See, common sense. If overhang is lesser, beam will sag there. Why? That overhang cannot change the sagging to hogging. See, suppose you got a big span, 10 meter span, heavy load you apply. If you keep a small overhang, of course, the sagging will reduce. But how much? It will slightly reduce, still it will be sagging. So, your overhang should be less than what? Less than distance between supports. Distance between overhang means A between supports. That is called simply supported span L. Tell me, fully clear? Fully clear or not? Or we want overhang to be not predominant. So it should be less than L by 2. Clear? Okay. One case. Now I will come this side. Now Ega come this side. Alright, and here. Okay. 1 minute now. Then tell the answer. Then bending moment at E equal to, what is the answer? See there. It is plus, or you can tell you what? It is WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. It is plus WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 is the formula. Since this is bigger, answer is guaranteed what? WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. That much what? Tell me. That much sagging or hogging? That much sagging or hogging? That much sagging. Okay. One conclusion over. Tell it. Please wait. Now come to second trial. I write this way. You should write all one below other one. Next. Note. I will put here case 1. I will tell here case 1. After case 1, I will go to case 3. Some will tell, sir, what is this? You lost the count of number. No. Case 2 is via media. Special case. Anybody can tell what is that case 2? I am going to case 3 now. One extreme case when sagging is predominant. What is case 3? What is case 3? What is case 3? Then I will put all in order. What is case 3? Bending moment at center of the span, I want to be what? I want hogging, negative. Case 3. For bending moment to be negative, bending moment where? Bending moment at E to be negative. That is, I want hogging. Then 100%. Tell what? Read here only. WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2, WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. This should be what? This should be what? WL square, I forgot here. You can write one thing here. For BM at E to be positive, you can write one more thing. Plus WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 should be positive. Okay, here. WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 should be what? Tell me. Should be. No hogging. Sign. Should be. Sign I want. I want sign. Should be negative. When you want negative, then that is, you can tell your WL square by 8 should be less than WA square by 2. Or in simple language, you can tell span bending should be less than overhang bending. Clear? Last time, span bending should be more than overhang bending. Simple language. Somebody can find a mistake here. This is not technical. Keep quiet, I will tell him. Keep quiet. Come in front of me. Then let's see what happens. I am telling in a simple way so that people understand. When I tell simple way, does not mean that I always go for simple way. I go to correct technical way. I will tell that way only. People unnecessarily commenting, span bending, overhang bending, new terms. Yes, new terms from me. What is my students understood? That's all. You understood or not? I understood. Keep quiet then. Don't understood. Then you don't know subject. Go. That's all. WL square by 8 span bending should be less than overhang bending. Reverse it, or you can tell WA square by 2 should be more than WL square by 8, or both are same. 10 more than 8 means 8 less than 10. See, WA square by 2 should be more than, or overhang effect should be more than the span bending effect. Correct? Or WW cancels, A square should be more than L square by 4, or you can tell A should be more than L by 2. A should be more than L by 2. Crystal clear? The overhang should be more than half the span. Because, why half the span? Because overhang, even smaller span also, bending is more. Why? WA square by 2. Span bending is WL square by 8. There divide by 8 is there. To balance that 8, divide by 2, lesser distance sufficient. Clear now all this? Just clear or not? This concept. This is case number 3. Just tell me. Clear means I will go next step. At least one should tell clear. Clear. Okay. Now, same way I want. Then, then bending moment at E will be the formula is plus WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. That is a bending moment. That this original formula equal to what? It will be equal to WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. That much hogging or sagging. I want answer. This much hogging or sagging. First, this much hogging. This answer is that much sagging or hogging. Answer. First, not one person. Everybody should comment. Some will tell, oh, when he wants everybody to comment, maybe a trap is there. Trap is not there. That much hogging or sagging. First. Only one answer. At least one more person. One more. Some are not participating. That much hogging. Fully clear? Tell me. Fully clear or not? Fully clear means yes, I will go next step. See, I told you important mathematical concepts. If you tell clear, clear. Very, very sorry, wrong. I told last time, you will get trapped somewhere. You already got trapped. That much not hogging, that much sagging only. See, no? It is not hogging. It is that much sagging, or you can tell it is WA square by 2 minus WL square by 8, that much hogging. At least, someone clear? WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 is sagging only. This is sagging. But since WA square by 2 is more than WL square by 8, interchange, that much hogging. Now clear? I will give you practical example. Don't tell blindly clear. Don't tell blindly clear. Not clear means I will explain to you. This is where 99% people can be trapped easily. Not clear. I will make it clear. 1 nimsha. Financial matter. Best example. Once I tell, remember it now. See, I will go somewhere. Where Jaga? Oh, I will remove this one. Okay. One thing I will tell you lastly. First case, disordinate more, disordinate lesser. Second case, see, disordinate lesser, disordinate more. Correct? This is lesser, this is more, negative. Last case is disordinate equal to disordinate. That is clear? Not last case, middle case. That in between middle case is disordinate equal to disordinate. Then tell the bending moment 80. Answer. Then tell the bending moment 80, because I am rubbing that one now. If WL square by 8 is equal to WA square by 2, then what is the bending moment at E? Then what is the bending moment at E? Then if WL square by 8 is equal to WA square by 2, what is the bending moment at E then? I want to explain once again. That is, this ordinate is equal to this ordinate. That is positive, this is negative. Then 0. Okay, I will rub this one now. Anybody who got doubt, he can go through the class again and again and understand. Now see, this is called mathematical instinct. If someone will ask me, bending moment at E is WF square by 8 minus WF square by 2 based on sign convention of sagging positive. Okay, agreed. If he is trying to trap me, imagine I go to interview, that person is trying to trap me. He knows the concept, imagine, he knows the concept. Then he will tell, if the A square, A is less than L by 2, what will happen? I will tell bending moment is WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 sagging. Good. In case A equal to L by 2, I will tell 0. Oh, good. Now, lastly, in case your A is more than L by 2, not equal, more, then what is the bending moment at E? I will tell WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2, that much what? I will tell that much sagging. He may tell, what nonsense you are telling. I told WA square by 2 is more than WA square by 8. Negative is more than positive. Still you tell sagging. What nonsense you will tell? I will tell, you are telling nonsense to the power nonsense. When I tell correct thing, you call it nonsense, so you does not know anything. You first have to better start from primary school mathematics, not for you, for him. If he talks arrogantly, you better start once again mathematics. Then real, I will tell, or I will tell WA square by 2 minus WL square by 8, that much hogging. If he knows the subject, he will tell, good, parvailla, okay, you know, I think I know. If it does no means, I will tell you don't know anything. See, I will give example now. Very clear now. See, example. You invest 2 lakh. 2 lakh. This is your what? Sagging BM, span bending moment, WL square by 8. And you spend, invest is spending only. You invest 2 lakh or spend 2 lakh for something, spend. Or why 2 lakhs? Make 20 lakhs. You construct a house for selling purpose. Some outside you purchase a site, simple house you want to sell, not a mega project. A person will buy a site, maybe outskirts, not here. 20 lakh now you won't get. Okay, everybody. He will buy a site and then construct a house, some only small house. He will invest or spend 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs. Then, when the time of sale comes, he will sell it for, see, this is, the investment is not WL square by 8, this is WA square by 2. Why? Hogging BM. Investment is loss, negative. See, investment is negative. You sell it for 60 lakhs. 60 lakhs. This is your WL square by 8. You sell it for 60 lakhs. WL square by 8. Clear now? You spend, see, negative. Overhang bending moment is negative, spending. Your span bending is positive, profit. You sell a house for 60 lakhs for which you spent 50 lakhs. Clear now? Clear or not? Tell me, answer. Your net, tell me, net answer. Net profit equal to, tell the answer, net profit or net BM. Start from here. 60 lakhs you sold, what? Plus or minus 50? 60, then what? 60 minus 50. See, WL square by 8 minus WL square by 2. 60 minus 50 equal to plus 10. Profit of plus 10 means profit of 10. Profit of plus 10 means what? No sign. Profit of 10 lakh rupees. Real bending moment is WL square by 8 minus WL square by 2 sagging. Over. Second case I will tell you. You invest 50 lakhs and able to sell it only for 50 lakhs. Tell me. Nobody wants answer now. Tell the answer. Net profit. Answer. Your total investment or expense is 50 lakhs. And that house is sold for 50 lakhs. Answer. Answer. 0. No loss, no profit. Okay, done. That is the middle case. That nobody gets doubt. Last case. Nodiga. I want overhang to be predominant. Negative to be predominant. You invest 75 lakhs and you are able to sell the house only for 60 lakhs. You manage to sell it for 60 lakhs. Remember, selling is positive, investment is negative. Actually, selling is good, it is positive. Investment is bad, it is negative. Therefore, tell the net profit, that is your what? Selling amount is less than spending amount, or other way, selling amount is less than spending amount, or spending amount is more than selling amount. So tell me net profit. Tell me equation. Somebody want to calculate. He will tell net or profit. Net profit. Answer. How to calculate profit? Tell me. You spent 75 lakhs and sold the house for 60 lakhs. Tell me how you calculate profit first. Give in mathematical form. No, I don't want answer. That much everybody knows. You don't have tell that one. I can make out that way. Nandakumar. Ashtu gottilva. Or number system here. How much? You spend 60 is it is plus 60, you money minus 75. Answer. What is the answer? Tell me. Your net profit is how much? Tell the answer. Your net profit is how much? Calculate mathematically. Profit is positive. Answer. Your profit is positive. Answer. Profit is positive. Answer. Tell fast answer. Why you want calculator for that one? Tell the answer. I can go further. It is minus 15 lakhs. Minus 15 lakhs. So, therefore, see, WL square by 8 minus WL square by 2, this is bigger. That is going to be negative. Therefore, tell me, minus 15 lakh is profit or loss? Fast, tell me. Minus 15 lakh is profit or loss? Fast, fast. Minus 15 lakhs is profit or loss? How it is loss? If you tell loss is minus 15 lakhs, it becomes 15 lakh profit then. See, this is called mathematics. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಗಣಿತ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಹಿಂದಿ इसको बोलते हैं बिल्कुल or the real mathematical sense. If I tell too much, some will tell he thinks he knows too much. What to do? What to do? I know only. So minus 15 lakh is not loss. Minus 15 lakh is what? Minus 15 lakh is not loss. Minus 15 lakh is what? See, you calculated net profit. Minus 15. So minus 15 lakh is what? Tell me. You should answer the question. Minus 15 lakh is what? It is not loss. If you tell minus 15 loss means, if you tell loss is minus 15, it becomes profit of 15 then. Minus 15 is the profit. Minus 15 is the profit means remove the sign. That means without sign 15 lakh is what? Tell me. Minus 15 is the profit means 15 lakh is what? 15 lakh is what? What is 15 lakh? Minus 15 is the profit means 15 lakh is what? 15 lakh is loss. Now, there is an upward force of 10. Tell the net upward force. Answer. Net upward force. How much? Sign beku. Net upward force with sign. Net upward force with sign. There is an upward force of 10 kilonewton. I want with sign. Net upward force. Answer. I want answer with upward positive. ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಬೇಕಾ ವಿತ್ ಸೈನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 10. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ನೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೈನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 10 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ 10. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 10. ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ನೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 10. ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ನೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. The downward 10 you are calling upward force of how much? Tell me. Net, there is a downward load of 10. I want to call that force as upward force. What is the answer? No audio now. Ayyo. Why no audio? 1 minute. No audio. Not possible. Now okay. I will remove the charger. It is getting overheated. Okay. I will remove the charger now. It is clear. There is a upward force of 10. So if someone will ask you, he is showing a force is acting upward by 10 kilonewton or 10 grams. Okay. 10 what unit? Don't bother about unit. Someone will tell only 10 you told. My people know it. Okay, kilonewton. 10 kilonewton. What is the upward force? In sign. Plus 10. There is a downward force of 10. I want the net upward force. What is the answer? It is minus 10. Downward 10, you can tell upward of minus 10. So you can tell if a downward 10 is there, you can write it as what? Minus 10 upward. Then you see here, minus 10 upward means if you remove the minus sign, it becomes what? It becomes 10 what? If you remove the minus sign, it becomes 10 what? If you remove the minus sign, you put the real direction right side. Earlier I told left side. Now I want direction right side. It becomes 10 what? It becomes 10 down. Clear now? See, WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 is sagging only. For example, imagine here, WL square by 8 is 100. WA square by 2 is 150. So, answer is plus 100 minus 150 equal to minus 50. Minus 50 is sagging, not hogging. It is sagging bending moment of minus 50. Or you can tell 50 hogging or WA square by 2 minus WL square by 8. You take the higher value minus lesser value, then the nature becomes higher value nature, hogging. Therefore, bending moment here equal to first time WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 sagging, because this is bigger, that is smaller. Net is sagging. Second one, answer is WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. If you do that way, it is sagging only. But when you substitute, it is going to become what? It is going to be negative. Or I can tell it is WA square by 2, heavy hogging, subtract WL square by 8. This is high hogging, this much sagging reduces. Now the answer. Now tell me, if I write WA square by 2 minus WL square by 8, now the answer is what? That nature. Now nature is complete hogging. Yes, this is a case of complete hogging only. Yes. This is a case of complete hogging only. This is a case of complete hogging. Yes. I will draw the diagram now. I will draw the diagram. Wait 1 minute. That much hogging. You tell if you spend 75 lakhs and if you sell it for 60 lakhs, you tell my profit is 60 minus 75 is minus 15 is my profit. Or you tell it is, see, what I tell, if you spend 75 lakhs and sell it for 60 lakhs, you tell what is the profit? My profit is 60 selling rate minus spending money 75. So minus 15 is my profit. Then someone will tell, oh, gottaitu. Minus 15 profit means what? 15 loss. So if you want tell loss, you should write not 60 minus 75. See, if you want write loss here, tell the answer. 75 you spend, 60 you get back. If you want to find the loss, shall I do 75 minus 60 or 60 minus 75? Tell the answer. If I directly want the loss, I know it is a loss. When I come to know that, oh, this is a loss case. Why unnecessary use the word profit and get disappointed? Better tell the loss only. So if you decided to tell the truth to someone, directly loss, then answer is 60 minus 75 or 75 minus 60. Tell the answer. It is 75 minus 60. Fully clear? So if you sell it for say 80 lakhs, then profit is what? 80 minus 75. Then profit is, if you sell it for 80 lakhs, then it is 80 minus 75 profit. If you sell it for 60 lakhs, then 70 minus 60 is the loss. Tell me, crystal clear or not? This is called real mathematical concept. This is called real mathematical concept. Clear? Okay, I will tell one thing. You may not be knowing, Stad Pro made a blunder. I will tell you, Stad Pro made a blunder. If they come in front of me, I will tell them this is a blunder. They will agree. They will tell you their convention is X, Y, Y. Upward force is Y. Whenever downward load is there, you are type minus. See, those who do model by Stad Pro, they got a habit of typing negative sign for the loading. Do you know it? Their hand will move directly to negative sign. Why? Habit. Because in Stad Pro, when you apply a load, wall load, slab load, or any load, their sign is upward positive. But everywhere in building all, loading is downward. So when you apply the loading, naturally a person who every day will use Stad Pro, when you want to type a load, his hand will first press negative. Have you seen it? Yes or no? Have you heard of it? Stad Pro, they always type negative. It's a habit there. But not in E-tab. E-tab they use gravity. When it is gravity, downward positive. So I first give warning in E-tab class. Those who are too much of Stad facility used or experience, be careful. When you type the load in E-tab, don't type that negative. Because in E-tab, you are typing gravity load, then positive. But if you type coordinate load, then negative. If you type the load in Z coordinate, negative. But if you type gravity load, be careful. If you type negative, it will take upward load then. Yes. Therefore, and if you apply a downward load of 20 kilonewton, you type minus 20. You know what Stad Pro will do? Stad Pro will show you a downward load of minus 20. Blunder. See, it will, if you type, I don't know, it will correctly, it will show you what? Minus 20 down. Tell why blunder? When it is minus 20, it is not down. Tell what? Minus 20 is not down. When you type minus 20, Stad Pro should show what? Downward of how much? Tell me. They made a blunder there. The Stad Pro should show downward of how much? Upward positive, you type minus 20. So if you type minus 20 with upward positive, Stad Pro should show a load downward of how much? Tell me. How much? They should display a load downward of how much? You apply minus 20, upward positive, you type minus 20. So in the diagram, Stad Pro should show that load in what direction? Without sign. Without sign, they want show only 20. Then tell me, in what direction they should show it? Upward or downward? Fast, think a little. You are not answering it. Upward positive, you typed minus 20 because load is downward. When you type minus 20 in the SFD&BMD or everywhere, Stad Pro should show a downward load of how much? Downward load of how much? You are not answering. Such a simple question. It should show a downward load of how much? Answer ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಈ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಬೇಕಾ ಈಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ? ದಿಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. See, this is very bad. I shouted 10 times. It should show a downward load of how much? Yes, stop. I will also stop. If you don't answer, I will also stop. This much I explained. Or there should be some problem. Any problem? Now I am getting doubts. Any problem? I think no problem. Everything is okay. ನಾನೇ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ. I think no problem. Everything is okay. I can hear. No. I will wait till you give the answer. I will not go there. Such a simple question. If you don't answer, subject cannot be learnt. I am not telling now what is my question. I will wait for some time. See, 10 minutes, 9 o'clock. Wait up to 9 o'clock and stop the class. That's all I will do. Wait up to 9 and stop the class. This much time you took for answering. If you take this much time to answer, it is very difficult to take live class. It is very difficult to take live class. I can tell the answer. Start Pro should show downward load of how much? 20. They should not show downward minus 20. By showing downward minus 20, some will think it is upward 20. So that is a mistake or blunder Start Pro committed. Or remember, if you write WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2, it is always sagging. Now, if the answer is positive, correct, that much sagging. If WL square by 8 is less than WA square by 2, then answer is coming negative. If it comes negative, then you interchange. You write WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2 is sagging, but WL square by 8 is sagging, WA square by 2 is hogging. Hogging is more than sagging. So with sagging positive, answer will come negative. Therefore, it is WA square by 2 minus WL square by 8. That much hogging. Like 60 rupees, 80 lakh you sell the house. Invest only 75 lakhs. Profit is 80 minus 75. Whereas, if you sell the house for 60 lakhs, after investing 75 lakhs, then the loss is, profit is 60 minus 75, or loss is 75 minus 60. This much required. Full clear? Unless it is clear, I will not continue. I don't know why nobody is responding. Why nobody is responding? Do this way. Bending and shear stresses, I am not continuing in YouTube. Remember, I decided now firmly. Bending and shear stresses, I have decided not to continue in YouTube. I will start some other course there. I decided now. 100% no. As soon as SFD&BMD for cantilevers are over, YouTube I am going to stop. I will continue in the Zoom only. Why? People don't deserve. And they don't come live and participate, and even those who come live are not giving answer. Okay. Now, correctly come to middle case. Case 2. Case 2 is a special case when WL square by 8 is equal to WA square by 2. Means how much is the sagging BM at center for span bending exactly equal to how much is the hogging BM due to overhangs. Then, no confusion, tell the answer. Then net BM at center E. How much answer? Then net BM at center equal to. Answer. Net BM at center equal to. Then sagging BM equal to hogging BM equal to 0. Equal to 0. Over. Now, see, I will go to diagrams all over, repeatedly go through everything. I will put the full diagram. See, today, around half an hour I lost because of what? Because of the other problem. That is not your problem. But surely, around 15 minutes I lost because of what? Lazy attitude from you. Not giving answer, silently keeping quiet. I had asked 10 times. That's why I told you, YouTube only SFD&BMD part. Further, not continuing. People should later regret. They should tell, oh, how nice. I would have learnt a little more. No, I will tell only one thing. You don't deserve it. Okay. Now, start. One by one, standard case I will write here. See, neatly here. Case 1. See what I am writing clearly. Case 1. Case 1 is A is less than L by 4. A is less than L by 4 means over L by 2, L by 4 alla. Adu L by 4 capital L. L by 2. That means overhang is less than half the span. You should write one thing. Then tell me. You should write here if you want. then tell me, or see, A less than L by 2 can also be called as you think a little. Your small a less than total length by 4. Tell me clear. If A overhang is less than half the span, you can also tell overhang is less than 1/4 of the total length. Clear or not? 1/4 of the total length. Clear or not? First, our reference is with respect to span. Do one thing now. See, red color is more important. Our discussion is what? Overhang compare with the span. Our simply supported span, L by 2. Or you can tell it is same as overhang less than 1/4 of the total length. I would have explained this for you, but decided not to explain because of dull response from you. But anyway, remember, simple mathematics, simple high school level, you can think yourself. So remember now, our main discussion is always comparing overhang with the simply supported span, less than L by 2. But if I compare with respect to what? With respect to full length, including overhang, overhang less than half this simply supported span actually means overhang less than 1/4 of the full length. Anybody already clear? If clear means no problem. See, you are not responding anything. That's why I decided this I will not explain. Why this one? You think yourself. Now, then see, I will put a sketch here. Now, what all I told you should write. This is a beam. Saakpudi, jaga. Jasti beda. Overhang is lesser, span is more. See. A, B, C, D. UDL over entire span. W per unit length. Unit length. This overhang is A, span is L, this is A. If you want, this full span is capital L. You write somewhere. Full length is capital L. No place to write here. You write full length is capital L. Your VA equal to W. I will start from this side now. It is WA plus WL by 2. Your VB also equal to WA plus WL by 2. Your shearing force diagram will be come down by WA and go up by here WL by 2. Remember, I told you last time WL by 2 is going to be more than WA. Now I can't explain. Too much over. Okay. This is again WL by 2. This is small WA. Go this way. WA negative, positive, negative, positive. This is a shearing force diagram. Left up, right, I write here. Left up dash right down positive. This is the point C. This is the point A. This is the point B. This is the point D. This is the center E. Distance both ends is L by 2, L by 2. L by 2, L by 2. The bending moment diagram is going to be, see here, negative. I will write somewhat here. Here negative, here WA square by 2. Here also negative. WA square by 2. Remember now, this overhang is less than half the span. And here positive. How much more we don't know. WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. This is parabola of this way. It's a parabola. This will be a parabola this way. Peak value, again it will come back to 0 here. So, if I draw tangent here, 0 slope, and therefore there will be 2 points of counterflexion. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. Say one point O1, other point O2. Suppose you take this as X1, this is X2. You can find it by equating the bending moment to 0, or you can tell now, see See, if I project here down, project down here, this portion will hog, not elastic curve, only this portion will hog. Hogging will continue for a little more length. Up to, it will, the hogging region will cross over the support for a little more length up to x1. Between O1 O2 it will sag O1 O2. Full clear, fast, because this is positive, this is negative. Bending moment diagram, sagging positive. Full clear, fast. Video blur? No, video is not blur. It is fully clear here. I can see it is fully clear. No, it is not blur. I can see another one. Now it is clear, I think. You are not commenting. I am asking, is it clear or not? See, you don't respond. When I ask clear or not, you don't respond. No. Now clear video. Is what I wrote here fully clear? Everything is explained. I am finishing fast now. What I wrote here fully clear? Up to where hogging, where sagging, 2 counterflexure points are there. Adku reply illa. No reply for that also. Clear? Okay. Now come to case 2. Case 2 is a special case when your A is exactly equal to L by 2. Or mathematically you can tell other way, your A is equal to total length by 4. Not explaining. Now, diagram. A so scale. This is a reaction WA plus WL by 2. This is a reaction once again WA plus WL by 2. UDL here. You write W per unit length. Overhang is A, overhang is B, span is L. This A and this L by 2 both are equal. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Your shearing force diagram will be go up by WA, come down here. How much is WA? That much only WL by 2. Here, go up by WL by 2. Sorry, this is WL by 2. Here, up by WA, same way. WA. This is WL by, go up by, okay. How I can tell left down positive? I can always change. See, same name, SFD, minus plus, and this is the point E, this is A, this is not A. This is A, this is B, left side C, right side D, center E, both are L by 2 and L by 2, and your bending moment diagram is, here bending moment is at A minus WA square by 2, hogging adu, illu bending moment minus WA square by 2, A square by 2, hogging, here 0, it will be parabolic up to here and parabolic here, jaga illa, and here 0, it will come this way, reach the peak, not peak, touch the baseline and go here, here 0, negative. Now, your entire beam will hog with BM at center equal to 0. No point of counterflexure, because of course you can tell one point of counterflexure, but usually you define point of counterflexure where it changes to plus to minus or minus to plus. 0 bending moment point, actually correct point of counterflexure, but the way you define it, to get point of counterflexure, you should cross the baseline. Okay, now, then come to case 3. Case 3, that is your A is more than L by 2, or you can tell overhang is more than total span by 4. Your choice. That is here. ನೋಡಿ ಥರ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಲೆಂತ್ ಈಸ್ ಇದರ ಹಾಫಿಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಹೈ ಓವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಯು ಡಿ ಎಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲ್. reaction VA equal to WA plus WL by 2. reaction VB equal to also WA plus WL by 2. A illi, B illi, C illi, D illi. Shearing force diagram will be down by WA, up by lesser. This all I told yesterday. WL by 2 then goes to WA here. And back to 0, negative, positive, negative, positive. By chance any mistake, minus, plus, minus, plus. ಅದನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೋದಾಕವರು, ಓ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಅಗೈನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿ, ಸಿ, ಡಿ. ನೌ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ, ನೋಡಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ 2 ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ 2. ಹಿಯರ್ bending moment is negative, that is not WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. Tell the answer. Since this is bigger, you should not write WL square by 8 minus WA square by 2. It is this, see, parabola, this way, minimum BM, this is WA square by 2 minus WL square by 8 is this ordinate. Full length bending when negative. Here also full beam will hog, but at center bending moment is there also hogging, but it is less than this bending moment. Here center bending moment 0. Here center bending moment sagging, support hogging. Here hogging will continue beyond A for a small length. Hogging will continue for entire length, but center is 0. Here entire beam will hog, supports high bending moment WA square by 2. Center still negative bending moment of negative bending moment of WA square by 2 minus WL square by 8. Tell full clear. See, I'll tell you one thing. Because of not responding properly, diagram I constructed it little fast. Why? I thought because you are not responding. If you continue that way, I will do same way only. Anyway, clear means no problem. Everything clear. Okay. Now, time over now. I will continue. Tomorrow's class, I told you the concluding part. I will put heading what? I put some new name I will put. What? Ratio of overhang to span for maximum BM to be minimum. Something like that I will put. Half an hour time. If the time is not wasted in the beginning for half an hour, today I would have completed it here. No problem. Okay, thank you.